Hey folks, today we're doing a little different kind of video. We're in Fillmore this weekend for Easter weekend, and we are right now at one of my parents' properties, and they just planted 133 avocado trees, and we were asked if we could help with setting up the irrigation for all these trees. So we thought we'd take a video and show you guys what our project is this weekend. This is my dad, and he's orchestrating all this today. My dad has taught me everything I know about real estate. So it looks like instead of winding back and forth, we're gonna cut the tubing at the end and then start a new line at the beginning. That way the water is not having to have to travel up this hill. So all the lines will be coming downhill, which is a little easier in terms of pressure, because the gravity's helping it come down. Third row. Alright, now we're on the other side of the ranch. Got a new roll of tubing. And we're going to be rolling out this one next. I talk as if I'm doing this, but I'm not. I'm actually just filming this whole thing. Last row of tubing being placed. That was wrong, that wasn't the last row. So there's these trees now that they put tubing, and then there's still a section that needs tubing. And I don't know if there's enough of the
and if you want to put
tubing left. So this is 1-inch tubing that they've been using, and these trees, there's not enough tubing left for these few trees that are left, but there is some 1/2-inch tubing that there is plenty of, so they're going to use the 1/2-inch tubing for these, and that should be fine for these trees here. This is my mom.
Fighting the gophers.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi. Fighting these horrible animals, gophers.
She's just putting poison in some gopher holes. Always fighting the gophers, huh, Mom?
Oh my gosh, I have a word that doesn't end. There's 3 of them this morning. My baby.
putting this 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch. Basically ran out of hose, and hopefully this is not going to affect the pressure too much on this end, so we got this reducer, and I guess the way you do this, stick that in there, and then go down that way. Make sure it's all the way up when we stick this in here. And then just like that. We go from 3/4 to 1/2 inch. And again, just because we ran out hose, typically we want to keep it there or keep it at this size. But since it's just a small stretch, we'll see how much.
So he had to cut. He had to cut this one, so that he could connect this T to connect this guy, so that when the water flows through, it goes down this way. Everything's going downhill for the irrigation. Here's the other one.
These are nice because you can reuse these tees. They make another one that is kind of well, I think a lot of them you can reuse, but these ones are easier to reuse. If we ever have to change direction of how the hoses are arranged. It's confusing because to seal it, you have to go, normally you go lefty, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Well, it's opposite on this one because you're going lefty to seal it.
So these are the sprinklers that are going to be watering the trees. They're being placed about 2 feet from the tree, 1.5 to 2 feet from the tree, and they're placing them. They're making sure to place them kind of towards the top. So because this is a hill that goes down that way, they put them towards the top so that the water runs down toward the tree. And there's a special tool. I'll probably show a video of them doing it, but there's a tool that makes holes in the hoses so that you just kind of pop those this littler, smaller hose that feeds the sprinkler. So that's happening right now, and it's obviously going to take a while to do this for all the trees. This area here, it's got a little bit of zigzag with the hose to be able to water the trees on both sides, since there's only a couple of trees on this side. Some ropers. So yesterday they finished doing the irrigation on the whole ranch. We're just on one half of it now, but today we're just finishing up. We have these timers for the irrigation. We have 4 of them here, so each of the spouts is going to get a timer, and you can set these timers, and you can get these, you know, at any hardware store, but you set the timer so it waters at a certain frequency, so it can water, you know, every hour, it can water every 2 hours, you can water once a day, once every 2 days. So we're going to be setting those up, and I think my dad wants to set it up so that half of the ranch waters one day and then the other half waters the other day, so it kind of just swaps from day to day. And you can also set the amount of time that the water is running, so you can set the water anywhere from as little as 3 minutes on this one to as high as 120 minutes, so up to 2 hours. And that's just for ease, you don't have to manually water them, it's kind of all self-sufficient, and we're going to be finishing that up today, and then this ranch will be all set up for these avocado trees.
So we're gonna do how many? What's the frequency?
2.
Every 2 days,
2.
starting now, so it'll be Tuesday.
Every 2 days, so it'll turn on 3 times a week.
For how long?
For maximum 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay.
All right. And then if you want to do, are you going to water it now, or are we doing all of these first?
Yeah.
We can water it now.
Yeah, we could, but let's put them all first, and then we'll put the manual.
Yeah.
You do have to watch out for the batteries. Yeah, these are battery powered, so you just have to make sure you can't completely set it and forget it. You have to make sure to replace the batteries when they die. Watering the ranch. Yeah. So that concludes this weekend's project of irrigating these trees. Hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe it'll inspire you to set up an irrigation system in your own backyard with a small backyard garden. It certainly makes gardening a lot easier, because you set it in the beginning and you just don't have to worry about it. You know that your plants are getting watered. You don't have to worry about forgetting. And see you next time.